What's up, everyone? Nate Sorrentino here, back with another episode of the Guided Spirits podcast, and today I want to talk to you about setting up the putt. So, this is a term often used in golf and probably some other sports, but I'm going to go over what it means in golf, and then I'm going to show you how it can be applied to almost everything that happens in your life. So you start off like at the top of the tee, and you have to hit the golf ball down the range, or the whatever golf term it is, the field. You hit the ball, and you have to keep hitting the ball in a certain spot to get you in position to putt. And as you get closer to the hole, you start hitting it with less power and more precision. And if you hit the ball in a certain spot, you're going to get it closer to the hole without quite getting it in there. And the goal is to make it as easy as possible to make the putt. So instead of chipping when you're just off the green, instead of trying to chip the ball into the hole, you might just want to chip it so it's just next to it. So if it might just be that one putt. Or instead of trying, if you're on the other side, if you're way across the green from the hole, instead of trying to make that long range shot, you might just want to give it maybe 3/4 or half power and just get it just within the hole. And then you can make that next putt for sure, and you know you won't miss it. The goal is to make sure that you can't miss your shot. And the best way to apply this is from my own experience with my company and for coaching. I'm making lesson plans right now for my course, and I have to set up the putt before I go to some program and create all these like actual lessons and record videos and create the program for sure, like what people will be consuming when they go and buy my course. There's far more than just the one-on-one and one-to-group. Probably I want to do a 1-to-5 ratio for group calls. It's very much like more than just that. And I have to set it all up so when I go to shoot my shot and I actually go to shoot it into the hole, I don't miss, because I've done all the right steps to make sure that when I made that putt, it was just tapping it into the hole. And I'm going to be sure that I can make that shot in one shot. I have to. You don't get a second shot in many cases. And if you aren't focused, you're not going to be able to get what you have to done. And setting up the putt, having that focus, having that effort, it's all going to go into making sure you shoot your shot and you can't miss. You have to make sure it's not possible to miss by making sure you do all the steps in the correct order and make sure that when you're moving along, you're setting up that putt. Every single shot from the first one off the tee box has to be in relation to the next one. If you're hitting it in the wrong spot, it's going to make the next shot even harder. You can never, almost never, just go straight for the hole. You always are going to have to do a little bit off. You're going to have to hit it just to the left or just to the right, or not quite as far, because you have to make a big angle, a big turn. Everything is about setting up the putt in life. You're going to have to meet people in order to get to the next stage in life. You're going to have to make those connections. You're going to have to get that knowledge before you get that job. There's all these different ways to look at it. But what it comes down to is you have to set up the putt. And that is going to be the key to your success in almost everything you do. Thank you for listening, and have a great rest of your day.